Hi, this is Jacqueline Malik Ferrado. I'm the Community Relations Manager for the Guaranteed Education Tuition Program. Today, we're going to be guiding you through the top 10 most frequently asked questions that we receive from our customers. Joining me today is Luke Miner, the Marketing and Communications Coordinator for the GET program. He's going to help me answer your questions.
Thanks, Jackie. Glad to be here.
You might know that our website and enrollment kit have a lot of helpful information, including these and many other frequently asked questions. But many customers are saying that hearing the answers directly from us makes all the difference. So let's jump right in and get started. Here's a quick snapshot of the questions we'll be covering today. Our first question, Luke, is, can GET units be used at a private or out-of-state college or university?
Yes, actually, GET units can be used at nearly any public or private college, university, or technical school in the United States, and even select colleges in other countries. In fact, GET has already been used to pay for school in all 50 states and 14 foreign countries. A college is eligible if it participates in federal financial aid programs through the U.S. Department of Education. To find a qualifying school, click Find a College on the right-hand side of the GET homepage, or go to fafsa.gov and choose School Code Search. The search function will help you verify if the school your child wants to attend is an eligible institution.
Thank you. Let's move on to question number 2. What if my child receives a scholarship? Can GET units be used to pay for other expenses?
Certainly. If your child receives a scholarship, there are many options available. First, if the scholarship covers tuition and fees, GET units can be used to pay for room and board, books, school or program fees, or any other qualified higher education expenses. The second option is to transfer the units to one or more family members. If a family member already has a GET account, simply complete a transfer request form. If not, set up an account during an enrollment period, and then units can be transferred. Just remember that any beneficiary is limited to a lifetime maximum of 500 units. Third, you can simply wait to make any decision. Your child has 10 years from their benefit use year to begin using their units. The final option is to request a refund. Taxes and penalties may apply, so we always tell customers to take a look at the refund and cancellation policy available on our website.
The third question is one we've been getting more often in recent years, and that's, how will GET affect my financial aid?
Great question, Jackie. This all depends on the situation. If the parent or dependent student is the account owner, GET is considered an asset of the parent and receives more favorable financial aid treatment. If an independent student is the account owner, GET is considered an asset of the student and has a greater impact on the student's financial aid. If a grandparent or any other non-parent owns the account, it's not recognized as an asset of either the parent or student in the first year. However, in following years, it may be treated as student income and have more impact on financial aid. We encourage you to consult the financial aid office at the student's school for more information on your particular situation.
That's very good advice, Luke. Thank you. Let's move on to the next question. What if my child decides that they don't want to go to college? What should a parent consider doing?
Well, Jackie, as with the scholarship situation, you have options. The first thing to consider is to wait before making any final decision because a student has 10 years from their benefit use year to begin using units. Many students who aren't ready for college after high school graduation change their minds. The other options are the same as the previous question. You can transfer units to another family member or request a refund. Again, remember to take a look at the refund and cancellation policy on the website for specific details.
Parents often ask how safe GET is as an option to save for future college expenses.
This is something that actually sets GET apart from a lot of other 529 plans. GET is one of only 4 state prepaid college tuition plans in the country with a guarantee written into state law. The state guarantees that if future tuition increases ever require the program to pay out more money than it has available, the legislature would be required by law to provide funding to cover the shortfall. GET is a self-sustaining program and does not rely on general state budget funds. The unit price is carefully evaluated twice a year to ensure that future college funds will always be available to the families who have enrolled their children in GET. The GET guarantee, if you will, can be found in RCW 28B.95, which you can link to from the brochures and forms page on our website.
This guarantee really does set GET apart and gives families peace of mind. I like that. Here's a question many people ask regarding the custom monthly plan. What if at some point after starting it, they feel they can't continue to make the payment obligations? What options do they have?
Well, financial situations can certainly change quickly, so we often get this question. The good news is that we have several options to help you. The first option is to convert or switch to a lump sum plan, which would mean ending your monthly payment obligation but keeping the units you already have. If you want to purchase more units, you can do so at any time as a lump sum purchase. Secondly, you can reduce the number of units in your contract to lower your payment. For example, if you started out with a 400 unit contract, you might want to consider reducing your contract to 300, 200, or less units. Third, we can look at increasing the number of years in your contract to lower your monthly payment. And finally, if it's necessary, you can always request a refund. Something you want to keep in mind is that there are some restrictions for reducing contracted units or increasing terms, so you'll want to contact our customer service department for more specifics to your situation.
That's perfect. Thank you. Let's talk about the term units. This question comes up quite a bit for me too when I meet with people. Are units the same as credit hours?
GET units are actually not the same as credit hours that a student might earn at a college or university. Credits represent the academic value of a particular class. For example, a student might earn 4 credit hours for completing English 101 at his college. GET units have a dollar value. One GET unit represents 1/100th of an academic year of undergraduate in-state tuition and state-mandated fees at the most expensive Washington public school, which is typically UW or WSU. When the student is ready to begin using their account, the payout value of 100 units will be the real cost of a year of in-state tuition. The payout is the same no matter where your child chooses to go to school. The maximum number of units any one student can have is 500.
That's great, Luke. This was really a helpful explanation. Now that we know what a unit is, let me ask the question, how many units should I buy?
This is another question where the answer is, it all depends. It all depends on what you can afford, what your future plans are, and what other savings methods you might already have in place. A few things to consider are, each child with a GET account can have a maximum of 500 units, and the average number of units purchased for a student is about 200. Secondly, a student can use up to 125 units each academic year, and any unused units will automatically roll over to the next year. Also, the payout value of a GET unit is the same no matter where your child attends school. Therefore, if the student goes to a community college or technical school, those units will go farther. If the student goes out of state or to a private school, you'll simply pay the difference. The thing to remember is that saving any amount will be beneficial because it can be applied towards any eligible expense and reduce future debt and the dependence on student loans.
That is great advice, Luke. College tuition only continues to grow, so saving what you can and when you can will certainly help. This next question, how is the unit price set and why is it higher than the payout value, is a very important one to understand. Can you clarify this for us?
Yes. Let's go ahead and start with the first part of that question. How is the unit price set? The unit price is set annually by the GET Committee. It's based on an actuarial formula which includes estimated future tuition, projected inflation, anticipated investment returns, and administrative costs, as well as amortization of past losses and a stabilization reserve to ensure long-term program stability. On the other hand, the payout value of a GET unit is established at the beginning of each academic year when the state public universities set their tuition rates. Remember that the payout value equals the cost of tuition and state-mandated fees at the highest priced Washington Public University. Now, moving on to the second part of the question, let's go ahead and answer, why is the unit purchase price higher than the payout value? The purchase price is higher to support the state guarantee and ensure the stability of the program. It may take about 4 years or more to see a gain on your investment, but GET's increase in value is steady and guaranteed over the years. GET is a self-sustaining program and receives no ongoing state appropriations.
Thanks, Luke, for that explanation. I really appreciate that. It looks like we have just one more question. How do I begin using GET units once my student is ready for school?
When your student's ready to begin college, we'll provide the account owner with information about how to access the units. It's a fairly simple process. To make direct payments to the school or request reimbursement to the account owner, log into your GET account and select Using Units. Then, choose the student you are using units for and follow the steps. Now keep in mind, if you're requesting reimbursement for a previous term or want us to pay the student directly, you must use the paper reimbursement form. For details, click Using Units at the top of our homepage.
Well, we did it, Luke. That does it for our top 10 most asked questions about GET. We'd like to thank you for watching this tutorial, and we hope it has been helpful for you. But if you have any questions that weren't answered, please contact us at 1-800-955-2318, or you can email us at getinfo@wsac.wa.gov. Thank you again.